What's up, collective? Welcome back to my desk. Oh, well, I've just been letting the charms lead the way this morning. If you missed it, every day, every morning, I do a charms pull. And then I like to go through them with my cards and see what kind of energies are moving across my desk. If that sounds interesting to you, hit subscribe, grab yourself a beverage. Let's get it on. There's something about avocado toast. Maybe that's for Auntie. Okay. Wow. Okay. It's funny it fell over there because it landed right on the leaf and this. And I had said earlier there's going to be an institution to fall or a leaf of an institution to fall. We're watching the great trees be felled, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't understand what that means, this may not be your tarot station. But if you do understand what that means, then you're in the right place. And the fact it's wands too, and they're all the budding rods. This is a life raft for 144. This is a life raft, lifesaver for us. We're getting a heads up. An institution is falling. The last time it was an educational institution. But my eyes went right to this soccer ball. Right to it. Well, let's let the cards tell us. Let's not be too intuitive. I like proof. Okay, let's ask Millie. What's going on now? Oh no. Ugh. Oh my god. Okay. Tree stump. Didn't I say a tree was falling? I literally just said that. Millie, I was doubting you. It wasn't that though. I need to get the scary deck out. Yep, a tree is getting cut down. A great tree. The last time this happened, I said this already, the educational system came down. Yes, the educational system is crashing right in front of our faces. Hit subscribe. Okay. Tree stump, mill. Tree stump, new start. I think that's what the fetus was. New start. Tree stump. Give me a second. Huh. Power. Missing. Blackmail trapped. I mean, Someone powerful is missing. They're not missing like you can't see them. They're missing like they're trapped in a scandal. Note the hands here too. The hands without the crown, and then the hands with the crown. The crown is missing. Don't they call the top of a tree crown? Hit subscribe. Top of a tree is called a crown. Something like that. Canopy. I think I've heard a crown of a tree, though. That reminds me of my friend Nick. My friend Nick died. The job. He was a Viking. He was a tree guy. He was brilliant. He was a genius. They're not missing. They're trapped in blackmail. Okay. Okay. Black and white, too. The internet went out. There's a lot of stumps missing. Trapped in blackmail. This is interesting. I don't even know what to say about this. Oh, I have to hit pause. Excuse me. Okay. They're not missing. They're trapped in blackmail. I don't know what the hell this is. You know, put it down in the comments, collective. What to get to explain this? I wouldn't even know where to begin. What's under here? Ooh. Maybe. Could it be the tree that's missing? Like the tree itself that's missing? Could I need the oracle of the trees right now? That would be so interesting. Let's try it. Oop. Well, everything goes down now. It is what it is. What tree is missing? Let's get this. What tree? What tree did they cut down? What tree did they cut down? Please. What's missing? Crown of power. The Peridexion tree? The bay tree. The bay tree has many branches, doesn't it? Let's keep that out too, just in case. Put all of this back. Make it nice and tidy. Nice and orderly. Like a good girl. Oh, here we go. Very little damage. Very little. I love British television. Excuse me. I indulge. 24. We are going to go right to the card meeting this time. We're not going to read all this other hocus pocus and mamby pamby. I'm just kidding. We're going to read what we need. The Peridexion tree is an imaginary tree cited in, oh God, what's that word? What's that word? In that word. And some medieval legends. Despite its author being unknown, the Physiologius can be dated to the 2nd century, presumably written near Alexandria, Egypt. The book gives descriptions of animals and plants, both real and fabled, paired with biblical passages and moral observations, and mystical and religious interpretations of its symbols. Holy shit. Do we stumble on some crazy energy or what? Hit subscribe, you guys. The text was widely circulated and was translated into many languages over time, becoming both enriched and contaminated by other sources. It is a tree in India with the mystical property of attracting doves with its sweet fruit. The oracles are known as the doves, and I swear to God, it's 10:44. As soon as I said that, you guys hit subscribe. Didn't I say peaches too? We've had readings about the tree, the goddess of the cloud castle, and her peaches when they come in season at like every 3,000 years. And the doves of the oracles are Zeus. They're also the Palladians. Okay, well, we're going full circle right now. While at the same time keeping away snakes. It's so funny. It's so good. You know, Apollo slayed the snake at Delphi for the doves. And by the way, if you're an oracle, like, oh my God, please let me know if you got weird stuff going on around you because the coolest energies. Oh my God. Okay, so Apollo slayed the snake at Delphi, 1144 when I said that. But I had I don't know if he's psychic. I'm not sure. But he is very, this reader that I sometimes listen to, and he was talking about how um, he said, you are as gentle as a dove and as cunning as a snake. And the internet came on when I said that at 12:12. I didn't know if I was supposed to say that to anyone, but that's what it is. You're as gentle as a dove and as cunning as a snake. So to hear this is really, really interesting. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm kind of geeking out right now. According to the text, the dragon fears the tree's shade, but is obsessed with devouring the doves. The doves that stay within the shade of the tree are protected, but those that venture beyond it are inevitably killed by the dragon. What the fuck, you guys? This is freaking me out. I gotta stay calm, okay. According to the interpretation provided, the doves represent Christians safe from evil, the serpent, only if they remain within the sanctuary of the church, the tree. The faithful who step away from this thus become the prey of the devil. In other interpretations given in medieval legends, the tree is God himself and the shade is Jesus, and the berries symbolize the Holy Spirit. Keywords here are risk, hidden danger, enemies, slyness, necessity, prudence, shrewdness, and isolation. This card advises us to consider the situation very carefully, approaching it with great caution. If the question is regards to work, we need to pay close attention to the people around us. There may be a snake among them, and the person who is trying to lure us down a dangerous path with false promises. The person in question probably appears to be affable, cheerful perhaps, prone to flattery. But this person has ulterior motives. To defend ourselves from this sort of person, we need to take a lesson from the dove in the story of the Peridexion tree. We must be reserved and proceed with caution, trusting only people we know to be honest and true. We should resist temptations to leave the path we are on to pursue attractive opportunities that may be in fact false. So this tree is missing, the protection tree. You know, it's also funny, the oracles of Dodona didn't use gas from volcanoes. They used the trees. The trees there, the oak trees, are called the vocal forest. I'm going through a book now about it. It's taken me forever. I'm sorry, forgive me. I've been going through a lot of personal stuff. But I'm going to get to it. Somebody cut down the Peridexion tree. I don't know what this means, you guys. They trapped it or blackmailed because there's no protection from the devil. Something like that, right? But we're getting this life raft. Maybe we should find out who's coming to protect us. I don't know. I don't know what to ask. It's kind of spooky, right? It's really spooky. I don't know what to ask. Because like part of me feels like are they saying that like the trees are missing and you're not able to read the signs, or there's no protection because the top part of the tree's gone, the canopy, the crown, right? Didn't I say crown? The crown was missing to the tree. Because it was cut down. This is a very strange read, you guys. I'm so sorry this is taking forever. The bay tree's here too, and that's significant. Especially its wood. It's used in a lot of magic practices. Something blackmailed. It's not missing, it's blackmailed or trapped. So we need to find it, possibly. How do we find it? Look for the fruit, the sweet fruit. Money manipulation. Other shores. Be flexible. Be willing to go to other shores. Be flexible. Be deliberate, though. Like plan. And then be flexible within that plan as you move to where this missing piece is. I have a puzzle piece on my fire altar. High Priestess. The Magician. Ooh, the motherfucking tower. You show valor in the tower. So now you get the choice. Magician. High Priestess. Something about the magician needing the bay tree, the magic stuff of the bay tree. I don't know. I'm not familiar offhand with what it does. But maybe the stump will be revealed in the tower when this leaf falls. Sorry, guys. If there's anything you'd like to add down in the bottom of this 19-minute long waste of your time, I really appreciate you being here with me, playing around and seeing what the heck is going on. Now we'll see if any of this comes true. We need to apply time magic to it. That being said, the Peridexion tree is not missing. It's been trapped in some sort of blackmail magic. I don't know what that means. I know you don't know what that means. But the divine is telling us anyway, or who I think is the divine. Hit subscribe. But these are the cards. This is what the message is, okay? It's missing its crown. It's not missing. It's trapped. But there's the crown again in the hand. It's crown. The magicians and the high priestesses are looking. You could be both. You could be a high priest and a magician. You kind of have to be if you're a high priest or a high priestess. You've already mastered the magician part. That's the energy you need to tap into. How do you wield your magic as a high priest or high priestess? Well, high priestesses draw it in with attraction and magnetism, and high priests command it in with power and direction and command. And I can't tell you more about that because I'm not a high priest. I mean, I'm sure there's some women who could, but this is my rudimentary explanation. There's some kind of tower coming. This tower is going to reveal the protection of the divine, I guess, from the dragon. Everyone was given a choice. Some chose valor, some chose money manipulation. Yeah, it's time to transition. All right. Well, this was a really, really interesting and another strange and unusual reading. I hope we find our crown. I hope this makes sense. If it does, put it down in the comments. If it doesn't, hit subscribe. Stick around. You stayed around this long. You can get into some other mischief with me. You know what I mean? Little high priest, high priestesses. I don't even know what this is, but this was cool. All right. See you guys later.